Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Marlin from Fishing Addicts Northwest. It's been a while since we've given you guys any tutorial videos, so we thought we'd bust out a couple here. One of the ones that I wanted to do today is it's a very basic steelhead tip, but I feel like it gets missed by a lot of fishermen. Even myself throughout the day, sometimes I'll forget to do it. So this is one thing that I think makes a big difference on the water, and what it is it's called cocking the jig. So for demonstration purposes, all we're going to do is I have some P-line, high-vis line that I'm going to tie to the jig. And then I got some 1/8 ounce jigs here. And I'm going to show you what cocking the jig is. Alright, so like I said, for demonstration purposes, I have some 12-pound high-vis P-line leader material. I'm just going to use that just so you guys can see what the cocking the jig is on the eye of the hook. So, all I'm going to do here is just get this jig tied on here really quick. Alright guys, so now we got the knot here. I got the jig tied up. So as you can see, this knot here throughout the day is going to have a tendency to move a lot on the eye. When you're casting or when you hook your hook onto your rod to go hiking through the woods or whatever, this knot's going to be all over the place, moving up and down. And I'm using this high-vis material just so you can see what I'm talking about there. But basically what you want to do is you want to cock the jig. So you want your jig to always be going downriver like that. So all you're doing is you're grabbing the leader and you're just tightening that knot snug on there and pulling that towards the point of the hook. And what that's doing is that's making the jig float downriver just like it would be naturally into the fish's mouth. You know, it's just floating down the current and the current's taking it exactly how it wants to. You know, if your jig's not cocked, you don't want your jig floating downriver like this, because that doesn't necessarily look as natural as it could if it was floating like this. So that's all cocking the jig is. It's very simple. Alright guys, so it's March 14, 2016. We just went through that demonstration showing you how to caulk your steelhead jigs. I will let you know there still is a lot of steelhead in all the rivers. There's a lot more coming. Usually in most of the rivers around here, the steelhead are running all the way through the end of April. And then the summer steelhead will start showing up in a lot of the other rivers. So I do highly recommend trying this when you're out there. Every 10 or so casts, you know, before you're getting ready to cast your presentation out there, just give that jig a quick cock so that way it's floating downriver naturally and it looks really well. And this is going to increase your catch rate. I do think it makes a difference just because steelhead are always looking for something that looks natural. We appreciate all you guys watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the river.